Alright, I folded and now I'm making this into a video series. This week in hip hop. This is where I talk about the top post of the week on the Reddit hip hop heads, whatever it's called, the whole Reddit page thing. Okay, this is where I talk about the top post of the week. And this was a great week. A lot of stuff happened this week that we gotta cover. I missed a couple weeks, so let's begin. The new Calvin Harris song with Frank Ocean and Migos. Now this is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life, and that's not an exaggeration. I actually sent this song to someone because I was like, you know what, this is such a feel-good song that you are going to have a great day. I sent this to them, I said those exact words, and they told me that they didn't like it. And now I'm like, alright, there must be something wrong with this person, because this song, there are no bad feelings involved in this song. This is one of the most refreshing, beautiful, positive songs I've heard in such a long time. And it's like, god damn, like who would have ever thought? Who would have thought that Migos and Frank Ocean collab would be so goddamn beautiful? So Remy Ma came out with her Sheether diss for Nicki Minaj, and you know, I don't know the whole background of their beef or whatever. I'm not really into all that, but the diss itself was pretty powerful, I guess. She kind of went off, and it was kind of like, I don't understand if it's been like bubbling for a long time now and stuff, but yeah, she went off. There's nothing more you can say, but I mean, I guess we're all just waiting for that Nicki Minaj response. Is it gonna happen? Is she gonna respond? At first, when I heard her going over the ether beat, I was like, all right, you got some nerve doing that. But she kind of earned it in her own way. We have the new Future album called Hendrix. I haven't gotten around to finishing it. The first couple tracks, they were pretty good. They were different though than the self-titled one, which I really enjoyed. I loved the self-titled album. I think it was a really good album. I think that a couple months ago, I said that I wanted to hear Future over some more eerier beats. And particularly the producer I had in mind was Flying Lotus. I think that collab would be fucking crazy. I mean, we didn't get that kind of eeriness, but the beats were kind of, I don't know, they were different. I guess the BMW that Tupac was shot in is up for sale for $1.5 million. Like why though? Why would anyone sell it? And why would anyone buy that? Like, what are you ever gonna do with that BMW? What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna just keep it there and like when all your friends come over, you're like, oh yeah, Tupac was shot in this. You can see the bullet marks right there. Like, what is actually the point of having that and owning that? Why would you want a vehicle that someone died in, especially Tupac? Why would you want that on your hands now? Why would you, like, so Drake brought out The Weeknd on stage, and I guess the whole OVO XO thing is back, I guess. I never knew that they had, like, well actually I do kind of remember them having some sort of conflict back years back now. I think back in like 2012-ish. The thing is that Drake and The Weeknd have some of the best collab songs, at least some of my favorite, like The Zone, and that's the only one. Oh no, Crew Love, that's another one. I mean, those songs are so good, and it's like, it's crazy to think how big The Weeknd is now, when he was just like an artist at one point collabing with Drake. And I know that The Weeknd had his whole thing before Drake really got involved or whatever, but it's just good to see two great artists come back. A new Thundercat album came out called Drunk. It's a very good album. The thing is, it's kind of long though, man. It's kind of long. It's like 23 tracks or something like that. But the thing is that I don't think there's a track that's over like 4 minutes. Overall, it's very, I don't really know how to describe it actually. It's a very interesting album and a lot of good songs on there. I really love the one with Pharrell. I think Pharrell's verse is like amazing, and it's so psychedelic, but I would definitely check it out if you're kind of into all that brain feeder kind of stuff. Lil Uzi Vert put out a whole bunch of songs, but I didn't listen to him. I just can't really get into Lil Uzi Vert like that. His voice is just, I don't know, man. I just can't get with it like that. If these songs are good though, let me know. Let me know if I would enjoy them, and I might check them out. Give you a little update next week on how I feel about them, but as of right now, I'm not going to check these songs out. There's just something about Lil Uzi Vert that I can't really get with. Although, P's and Q's, excellent song. This guy, Nav, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Nave. He put out his album, which is self-titled, so the album's called Nav or Nav. I'm assuming Nav. I'm not even trying to be disrespectful. I just have no idea how to pronounce a lot of these people. It's weird. It's weird that a lot of the time now you just see people's names on the internet. You see these artists' names online, and then no one ever like talks about them out loud, though, at least in my circle of people who I hang out with. And it's like, then I go around and I have no idea how to pronounce these people's names until someone else says it. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to him. I've listened to like a few of his songs back like last year sometime, and they didn't really do anything for me, but maybe I'll check this album out. Maybe I'll check it out. GQ did a article on Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin is like so good, man. He has those videos on YouTube of him making beats, and it's like, it's the best thing ever. It's like Metro Boomin cooking, I think, cooking something. So good. And Metro Boomin is like top 5 out right now. And he has such a unique sound. The thing is, like, his beats sound repetitive, but I don't mean that in a bad way, because all his beats sound good. But it's like, they're repetitive in a way that's like, you can tell it's a Metro Boomin beat. Like, he has his own signature style within his sound, and it's like, he's just one of the best out right now. He can turn any song into like a fucking masterpiece. So Metro Boomin is one of the best, man. This Gorillaz album is finished. I can't wait for that shit. They said it's coming out this year sometime, so, but I think I read that like 2 years ago, so I don't know anymore, but hopefully it comes out this year. John Mayer says Frank Ocean played him a song that sounded like future reggae. Okay. Swizz Beatz and Just Blaze had a little DJ battle where they went hit for hit. So they started off real slow and then built up to like their best beats. Honestly, it was a really good fucking video. Off the bat, I thought that Just Blaze was gonna destroy Swizz Beatz, just cause I love Just Blaze though. Like, I feel like Just Blaze has so many quality beats out there, but then once they started really getting into it, like probably like an hour in, Swizz Beatz came back and absolutely destroyed Just Blaze. And then, to top it off, Swizz Beatz played his final track, which was this unreleased track with Jay-Z, Nas, DMX, and Jadakiss, and the beat is so crazy. I don't know what the fuck that song is gonna be on. I don't know whose album that's gonna be on. I don't know if it's ever gonna come out. Check that shit out. Check that shit out. The whole video, the whole battle is up on YouTube. You can check it out. I think it's Hot 97 who hosted it. I recommend watching the entire battle, by the way. It was a really good and crazy thing to see two legendary DJs like going beat for beat. I really enjoyed it. I think Pharrell versus Timbaland is gonna happen eventually, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, at least if you don't watch the whole battle, at least check that one song out. It's in like 2 hours 40 minutes. Check that shit out, man. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Oh, and lastly, Taylor Bennett put out his project. I haven't listened to it, but I listened to the one song with Lil Yachty, and it sounded really good. I might have to check that project out. The thing is, for me though, personally, it's like, I don't know if I can really listen to Taylor Bennett just because he sounds so much like Chance, and I feel bad saying that, but I mean, I also don't, since they're like blood brothers. Like, they should sound alike, but it's just like, I don't know if I can listen to a rapper that sounds almost exactly the same as another rapper. I just don't know if I can do that and like have it function in my brain that that's a different person. It sucks to not give someone a chance based off that, so I mean, that's just my own personal fault right there. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I thought there was a lot more going on. There is a lot of stuff, but just whatever stuff, really. Yo, I still have no idea whose album to look out for next. Like, I haven't seen any release dates, so if anyone could just update me on any fucking projects that are coming out at all, like, fuck, am I the only person that thinks this year has been like insanely dry for hip-hop? Like, where are all the albums at? There's so many fucking hip-hop artists, but I haven't seen like any mixtapes or any albums come out, so I don't know, man.